to New England, and we're talking My Grandma's. You know and love the decadent moist coffee cakes from My Grandma's. Now we're giving you the minis, and they're coming in gift boxes, so a perfect way to gift these. You're going to get 8 of them for $37.98. It's under $5, a delicious, beautiful cake, and you're choosing a ship week of either 11/10 or December 8th. There is no auto delivery, so if you know you love these, maybe go with both of those ship weeks. You're choosing either all 8 in that original cinnamon walnut or all 8 in the cinnamon. Now the gift box, we're going to show it to you. We have it here, but we'll also show you on QVC.com because you are going to get 2 gift boxes, 4 cakes per gift box, and there's even a little tag on there so you can write the to and the from. Marie Louise is here. She brings us My Grandma's. We're always so happy to have you.
Oh, it's nice to be here, and it's so great to be back with the 2024 Customer Food Choice Award winner for Best Cake.
Yes, Best
So we're going to hold on to that title for as long as we can, and the minis are back, Rachel. These are really a special buy. We do not have the mini cakes on a lot, so for the holiday, we know it's important to our QVC family to have their 2 favorite choices, and in this case, it's where it all began: the cinnamon walnut and the cinnamon.
We are already getting busy, and here's why. We love the full-size cakes.
We do.
But if it's just 1 or 2 of us, why not get the individuals? Or if I'm gifting, this gives me the opportunity. I can gift to 8 different people, or I can gift 4 and 4 in the holiday gift boxes, or I can gift 4 and keep 4. There's so many different options here, but it all comes down to the ingredients and the flavors, that moist, decadent cake that we love.
It really does. And you know what? These are all going to be individually wrapped, and we love that. So in 2 boxes here. So you've got 2 break apart, so you've got 2 boxes to give, or when you open these up and you get 8, you've got 8 and they're all individually wrapped. No need to stop and put it into a lock and lock or wrap it up in plastic. They're good to go, and if you want, eat them. You've got a little bit of time on the countertop, or put them in the freezer. These freeze beautifully for a full year.
A full year. So when we get them home, I should leave a couple out.
Yes.
And then otherwise pop in the freezer?
Pop in the freezer. They freeze beautifully and they thaw beautifully. And I also love the versatility of these cakes, and then we'll get into the ingredients, because look, you've got a couple different ways to serve them. You've got the traditional, and this is the way our cakes usually arrive, with the beautiful topping on it. So it looks like just a mini version of the 20-ounce cake that everybody loves, or flip it over, and now you've got all the goodness on the bottom, and you can actually fully load that middle with a dollop of ice cream or some berries or whatever you want to serve for the holidays as well. But let's take a little trip.
Let's
go back
do it. We're going to go back to my neck of the woods. As I let you know, we are getting busy, and December is the more limited option. So tell us what we're looking at here.
Yeah, and so you know what's great about My Grandma's is these cakes are always baked on demand in small batches. So the cakes that you're ordering today, depending on what your delivery date is, will be baked right before we ship them to you. And we have our bakers who are on the line, hand loading and hand topping and doing so many things that automation seems to do these days. We've still got people doing it, people who love what they do. They have jobs, and they're putting these all together for you and choosing the finest ingredients.
Yes.
So what makes these cakes so incredibly moist and delicious? Well, you would think that we put a pound of butter in these, but we don't. This recipe happens to be a true recipe, a real grandmother's recipe from Bob Cates, our founder and owner, over 150 years old, and his grandmother used sour cream in her cake. So that's what makes it so moist and delicious. The pop of flavor in here is pure Madagascar bourbon vanilla. And anybody who bakes knows that Madagascar bourbon vanilla gives that incredible pop to the flavor, but it is also incredibly expensive. But Bob will not cut back on it. It is still in there. And then on the top of the cinnamon walnut cake, you're going to notice all of the walnuts on here. These are California Mariani walnuts. Now, what makes them so special? When they go into the oven and they bake with that cinnamon sugar on the top, they get nice and toasted, and everything gets caramelized and crispy and crunchy, and that makes the cake even better. Yeah.
We already have to give you an update. If you're looking for the November ship week, in the cinnamon walnut, we have 1,400, and in the cinnamon alone, 1,000 to go around. In the December ship week, cinnamon walnut, 1,100, and in the cinnamon, 800 to go around. These are already very, very popular. They're new today in these holiday gift boxes, Everything is moist and delicious. That Madagascar bourbon vanilla gives that wonderful sweetness. These are versatile, they are individually wrapped, and it's actually $4.74 per cake. We could go to those fancy coffee shops and get one slice
Easily.
of a little coffee cake, and they're gonna charge us $4, $5, $6. So
Sure
now
are.
to get a full mini coffee cake from my grandma's with all of that tradition that we know and love. It is known in New England and now all over the world, the absolutely delicious flavor and moistness that we're getting here. When we go from cinnamon walnut to cinnamon, same recipe, just
Same
without the
recipe,
walnuts?
just without the nuts, because we know that is so important to so many people for any common reasons, allergies or whatever. So still that same delicious moist cake without the nuts, with all that crunchy cinnamon sugar on the top. Yeah,
That's
and
amazing.
I love that these are all individually wrapped, and I love that gift on the go. But I also love that, much like our traditional larger cakes, our 28 ounces and our 3-pounders, this cake becomes an incredible starter.
Yes.
So if you want to do something fancy with us and you want to use our cakes to make your holiday desserts even more special, starting out with, how about you just take them down to the front? And you could just easily slice these up and put these on one of your lovely, maybe holiday platters, maybe a Temptations platter, a dollop of ice cream or a little bit of whipped topping, whatever fruit is in season, and you've got a dessert right there. I love the way this French toast looks.
That looks so good.
And it's so easy to do. If you want to slice it in half or slice it in pieces, if you will, and you don't even have to make the egg batter for this. I would just grill this up in a little bit of butter, and then the syrup goes over the top of this. For me, for the holidays, and I wish I should just bring this in when I come. I love making a giant trifle. Just get the glass trifle bowl.
Yes.
Choose your favorite puddings or cheesecake or something, and cut our coffee cakes into little cubes, and then do layers and layers and layers of whatever you like, and then everybody
amazing.
dishes it out into bowls. But our delicious coffee cake then is the starter for your holiday table.
Yeah, so versatile.
Yeah.
1,100 orders have been placed. 400 people are on the line, so please
Thank
stay
you.
on the line. 600 people now on the line. These
We
are
don't do
always
this a
so
lot.
popular. It doesn't come in that often. All 8 in cinnamon walnut. All 8 in cinnamon. That cinnamon walnut is that traditional original, and then that cinnamon if you want to go, if you prefer without the walnuts, or maybe get one of each, because then you have them in your freezer for up to a year, individually wrapped, perfect for gifting, perfect just to eat on your own as well. Marie-Louise, thank you so much. So great to
be
have you
here.
stop
Thanks,
in.
everybody.
All right, it's time to check in with David. He's going to bring us a one-time only, and we're talking steak.
We're not just talking steak, we're talking USDA Prime, but when the show is over, the deal is done. So you have until 3:59 to get these